What's going on, guys? Are you just like me, going through the whole month with your limited budget has been an issue for you? Don't worry, today we are going to talk about it, and by the end of this video I hope you will know when to do things and how to do them. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't been around here, don't forget to subscribe, go back and watch all the videos, and come back and watch this one. When you have a limited budget and you don't know how to manage it, it becomes a problem to you and to the people around you, because by the end of the day, those are the very people that you turn to for help. Yes. So back then, when I realized I had the same issue, I had to sit down and sorted out the things that I needed to cut off from my budget so that I can fit within my budget. And this thing has really helped me a lot. I don't know how much it has made me save, but it has done a great deal in my life, and that's why I felt like sharing it with you, so it can help somebody in the same situation like me, or in the future who will be in the same situation like me and will be referring to this video to have some help. The first thing that I cut off from my budget was unnecessary shopping. Yes, I'm one of those people who used to go out for a walk or with friends, and I could come back with bags, actually with things that I didn't intend to buy, but just because I moved out and saw something which was looking good and everything, I ended up buying it, and it wasn't always in the plan. And don't talk about the apps, the Zara and H&M and everything in my phone. I had to delete them off because every time I could check on them, I could find something new, some trending things, and I could end up buying. And so what I did was, I put up a planning, and I was like, at least I'm going to be shopping once in 3 months for the things that I feel that I want, and not all at once. This is how I do it. Like when I'm buying something, I make sure it's just replacing what I already had. Like if I want to buy t-shirts, I have to make sure that the ones I have been putting on, they are not like fitting anymore, or they are not looking clean anymore. So I just replace them, but I don't pile things that I'm not going to use, that I'm not going to put on. I just remove what I have been using and replace them with something new. That really saved me a lot of money. I can't say even how much, but it goes like up to 200 euros. So because every month I could buy something new. I can say also it was age, that age when you feel like you want to go on with the trend, everything that is trending. Yeah, I think I'm past that age, or I'm just not so much into that age, and it has helped me save a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. The second thing I cut off from my budget was over frequenting the hairdresser. Yes, I had to learn how to trace my hair, how to do my hair. I mean, if you look at my previous videos, all the hairstyles and everything, I do them myself. I only visit the hairdresser when I have something really important to attend to. Otherwise, I braid my simple braids, and I move. I mean, it's simple and clean. And at the end of the day, actually, something that I realized, it doesn't hurt you the way if somebody else is doing it for you, because you know how far you go, you know how deep you go. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Of course, in the beginning it's not all that clean and you can't move out with it. It spends one day and you remove it, and as time goes on, actually you keep getting it straight and everything. And it helps, because if every month I was paying like 100 euro for just my hair, and now I just pay to buy my braids, and I end up saving something like 75-80 euros, so which is pretty good. For if you get like 80 times 12 months, you can end up with some big money. Well, try that, and it will not come immediately, but as you keep doing it, repeating it every month, you just put some simple stuff, your hands will get used to braiding, and Yes. The third thing that I cut off from my budget was I learned how to say no to my friends. I'm sorry, by the way, all my girlfriends and all my friends that I have said no to, all the outings that I have said no, I can't make it. I'm really sorry about it, but yeah, at some point in time you have to set up your priorities. I'm selective with the outings that I go to, with the parties that I attend to, because I need to fit in my budget. I used to go out almost every Saturday, but I reached a point where I had to withdraw from that, because every time you go out, trust me, you're going to spend. You go out saying, I'm not spending anything, but there's no way you can go out with friends. You go to the restaurant, you go somewhere, and you don't spend. So I learned to say no. When you call me and it's not on my timetable that I'm supposed to go out, I give you another date where I know it's on my timetable that this day I'm supposed to go out, which is pretty cool, because there I'm not, I'm just within my budget. The next thing that I cut off on my budget was I stopped buying fast food. Yes, I'm done with fast food. Ask me why. First of all, it's not healthy. Second of all, I'm now so much like, I like the food that I have cooked, or if I just like the food I have cooked, and it feels more fresh and more healthy and more clean, actually. Yes. And it has also helped me in saving money, because when you buy fast food, when you go to the McDonald's and Quick and everything, you spend pretty much something good. I said no to it, and it has helped me in all ways, in saving and in eating healthy, because when you do sports and you don't eat healthy, you see, they don't really go together. This next thing wasn't really easy for me to stop, because I haven't even stopped, but I have looked for means of how to deal with it. So I stopped over traveling. Like right now, I just try to play around with the tickets and everything. I look for the cheapest, and I look in those days where it's really like cheap, very cheap, and that's when I travel. I had to reduce my travel schedules, because at some point they were becoming a little bit so high. Another thing that I cut off from my budget was I unsubscribed to all apps that I had in my phone that required me to pay monthly. I think by now I have like one app, actually, the editing app, because I need it for the videos, and it's the only one. I don't pay monthly, I pay per year, so it means I don't need to pay in between and so on. And all the music apps, all the shopping apps, all the coupons and everything, I had to unsubscribe from them, because they could tempt me just like any other person. Last but not least, I am selective to which grocery shop that I go to, which brand that I buy, because when you look at the brands, they have different prices. When you look at the stores, they also have their prices. So I look into all this one, and then I select where to buy this particular product and where to not buy it, which at the end of the day, when you look at the figures, you find out that you have saved up to something like 50 euros. And the last thing is I buy the groceries. I have to stock like for a full month, and it helps me. It avoids me going to shop each and every week, which sometimes when you go in a store, you are tempted to buy things that you are not supposed to buy. Hit me in the comment below. Tell me the things that you think you should cut off from your budget to just have a happy life, because all these things that I have cut off from my budget, they haven't affected me in any way. Rather, they have made me increase my savings, and also like they have enabled me to start some projects that I had never thought of starting, because I had them but I didn't have money to start them. So look into your budget. As small as it is, you can manage it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy, please like, don't forget to comment and tell me, chat with me, tell me what you think about cutting some things from your budget and how do they affect you actually. And also share the videos, of course. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you so much and see you next time.